Good morning, everybody. This is the reading of Act 2, Scene 2 from Midsummer Night's Dream for my L2 students, Clay Prépa Bologna, in the Faculté des Lettres des Sciences Humaines de Mulhouse. So here we have a conversation between Oberon and Puck and Oberon. We've learned that Oberon has squeezed the juice over Titania's eyes, and therefore when she wakes she will fall in love with the first thing that she sees. Now it's to do with Puck and the lovers and the mistakes that he will make and the difficulty that this will pronounce. So Puck first of all is going to overhear the conversations of the lovers. So we're reading from Act 2, Scene 2, and we're starting at line 65. Puck. Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens doth he wear. This is he, my masters said, despise the Athenian maid. And hear the maiden's sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack-love, this kill-courtesy. Churl, upon thine eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep the seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon. Helena, stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius. I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus. Helena, oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so. Demetrius, stay on thy peril, I alone will go. Helena, oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, where O Circe lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, mine eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, no, I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. Therefore no marvel thou, Demetrius, do as a monster fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's fiery eyne? But who is he? Lysander, on the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake. Lysander, waking. And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art, that thou my bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword. Helena, do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What, though we love your Hermia, Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Be content. Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not ripe until their season, so I being young, till now not ripe, not to reason, and touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes my marshal to my will, and leads me to your eyes, where I look love stories written in love's richest book. Helena, where was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? That I never did, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eyes, but you must flout my insufficiency. God's troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well. Perforce I must confess I thought you are of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should another therefore be abused. Lysander, she sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest thou come Lysander near. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things the deepest loathing to the stomach brings, or as the heresies that men do leave are hated most of they did deceive, so thou, my surfeit and my heresy, of all be hated, but the most of me. And all my power address your love and might to honour Helen and to be her knight. Hermia, starting. Help me, Lysander, help me. Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Ay me, for pity, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What, removed? Lysander? Lord, what, out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves, I swoon almost with fear. No, then I well perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately. NC. So here we have Puck, who has dropped the juice on Lysander's eyes, not Demetrius. He's made a mistake. And of course, he wakes up to find himself being shook by Helen, who thinks he's dead, or possibly asleep. And of course, this juice, just as the juice on Titania's eyelids, will make him fall in love with the wrong woman. So here we have all the scenes set for confusion. Helen, of course, does not understand what's going on. Suddenly, Lysander is professing words of love to her. She doesn't want this, and she says, where was I to this keen mockery born? She thinks it's a trick that the two men are playing upon her. She can't get a sweet word from Demetrius, and she does not want Lysander's words of love. Lysander, of course, under the power of the juice, thinks that Helen is the object of his desire, and so runs after her. So you have a kind of Benny Hill system where they all run after each other. Then Hermia, waking up, says, I had a dream. Now, dreams are incredibly important in this work, as you've obviously seen. I've had a dream, a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling, watching me, which, of course, is what has happened. He has fallen out of love with Hermia through the power of the magic juice, and has fallen in love with Helena. And so, therefore, Shakespeare has set up a kind of cross system here, linking Lysander to Helena, who does not want his love, and Demetrius to Hermia, who does not want his love either. So here we have two sides of this square, which are completely crossed with two parallels, and the whole thing is completely out of kilter. So Shakespeare is having a field day here, setting up problems with the help of Puck, obviously, to cause confusion, which we will see more completely in Act 3 and Act 4. Note that we have some nice structures here. The idea of the dream, obviously, is dream is something that is not true. When not true and true, we'll see many references to the dream. So keep your eye on all the references to sleeping, waking, dreaming, things that are real, not real, things that are reason, and things that are imagination. Because the dream is linked with the idea of the possible, the impossible, the imagination rather than the rational, things that might be, things that we want to be, things that we fear to be. Freud had a lesson or two to learn from Shakespeare. If you've read a little bit of Freud, you know about his work on dreams, then I think Shakespeare got there first, but Shakespeare got there first in very many things. So read this scene through again, and it's a funny one. It's if you can see the film extract, then you'll understand that this is how Shakespeare sets up the second cross-purpose love affair. Thank you very much.